Hey y'all, it's me, Shelby. Today I'm going to be testing out something that I've always wanted to try, and that is a Natasha Denona palette. And that is what does this look. That is the Safari palette. I got this on sale on Sephora online for I think $88. Originally priced at $125. Now I actually think it's on sale for even cheaper, for like $66, $65, something like that. So we're going to test this palette out today, and we're going to see if it is worth that original $125 price tag, or if it is more so worth one of those sales prices. So let's get started. I'm going to do my brows and prime my lids off camera, and then I'll be back when I'm ready to do the look and I'll talk more about it and everything. But yeah, I'm just excited to get into this and make my YouTube comeback. So BRB. I'm not really going to talk about anything besides the palette in this video. If you want to know any of the other products that I'm using, I will probably have them linked in the description of this actual video, but I will also have my Instagram link in the description as well, and if you want to, everything will be tagged and in the caption of whatever photo I post of the look, so you can find it. Hey June, you come and say hey? Oh, don't jump on that. There's a candle that June wanted to come into the video. Say hi, June. Okay, I thought she was going to jump down. Apparently, no. This is how she's about to be. Okay, so I got a cat in my lap now. So before I start the actual video, I just want to, I guess, talk about the palette for a second. So yes, this is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. I'm actually really excited to use it. I've never gotten to use a Natasha Denona palette before, so this will be my first time ever. I've always wanted to try her palettes. I've heard it's an amazing formula, and I've heard it's worth every penny. So let's find out if it really is. It is an all matte palette, which is something that I don't really use a lot. I love me a little bit of shimmer. So if you do like a little bit of shimmer, this palette may not be for you, obviously. But I absolutely love the feeling of this. The actual palette, I already took it out of the box, but I love the feeling of this. Like, this is just, it feels high quality, and I just love it so much. And then like the shades are really pretty. This was on sale, and I think I said the Tropics one was on sale. I think they're just continuing this one, and I want to say the Tropics one was limited edition. These are the colors. This is the color story. I wanted to give y'all a second look at that. I liked this one more because I feel like I own a lot of the colors that were in the Tropics palette, and I would rather go ahead and just use those instead of going ahead and buying an expensive palette with the same colors that I already have, because then I'm just probably going to end up using that more and never get to use the other ones that I have. But I kind of want to swatch a little bit. I feel like it's the only right thing to do with a palette that is just supposed to be so, you know, amazing. So let me steal my arm from her. I'm going to swatch only a few shades. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I kind of just want to do like maybe one of each little color story. So I think I want to start with this Malia shade. I feel like it's going to be kind of close to what my skin tone might be. So I kind of want to see if that's going to be like a good like blending shade. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. They're very, I have cat fur on me, sorry, but they're a lot more, you can't even see it because I'm so pale. They're a lot more powdery than I expected them to be. Don't laugh at how pale I am. Even I'm laughing. I know y'all are gonna laugh. Okay, now I'm gonna do this Lotus shade. It's like a pretty mauve pink shade. Oh, that one's really pretty. I might have to use that today. I love pinks on me, so, oh, there it is. I literally can't do swatches. I can't record swatches, y'all. Okay, that's the Lotus shade. It's really pretty. It's a nice pink. I should have done, I'm going to do it on the side of my arm from now on, since that seems to be the only thing I can get in the camera. I'm so red because I'm embarrassed because I don't know how to do swatches. I've never done this before. I'm going to do this blue shade, this Fata Morgana. I hope I said that right. Ooh, that's a really nice blue. Definitely seems like a shade that could be really pretty, like layerable. Definitely. Let me do, I want to do a second swatch. Yeah, that with a second coat, that's a nice blue. That's like a nice deep blue. Okay, all right, Natasha. Kind of want to swatch this brown shade, Thorn. Just kind of want to see how the neutrals are looking. I want to do a second coat. Oh yeah, that's a nice brown. That's gonna be pretty. I want to try this green, this rhino. I kind of want to do something green today, I think. Okay, that's what that looks like with the first swatch. Let's do the second. That's a good, like a nice cool toned green. I think I'm gonna do one of these purple. I think I want to do a lighter purple since I did the darker brown and I didn't do any of the lighter browns. So I'm gonna try the lighter purple. Oh, that was one swatch beautiful. That is, I'm gonna love that shade. That one with that other one, that one blended together, that'd be so pretty. Okay, I'm running out of fingers, so I'm just gonna do one more. I'm gonna do this Tribe, this nice like orangey red color, but it's like a brick color. That's nice. That's a nice orange. Oh, these are nice. These are gonna be so fun to play with. I'm gonna clean my hands off and come back and start to look, but I'm excited. These are like some pretty... Hello? Hello? Yeah. Oh my god, you scared me. So I think I want to do something with the greens because green to me is just a really hard color to like perfect with the formula wise. It always ends up being a little bit patchy in my opinion. So if this isn't patchy, it gets my sign off because I do think that greens are one of the harder shades to get a good formula for. So I kind of just really gonna use maybe like 3 or 4 shades. I'm not gonna use that many. Probably have to do a second look with it to really like, you know, get the feel. But I'm just gonna use the green tones because those are the things that I kind of look for more and I guess better formulas for. Like I kind of look for them to be a little bit better than the other greens that I've used in the past because yeah, just, I don't know, greens are hard. I don't know, maybe I'm just going on a rant. I don't really know. But greens are hard to formulate in my opinion, so I feel like if the greens are good, the whole palette probably is good. I am a person who likes to blend darker into lighter, so I'm going to start with like the more lighter shade that I'm going to use. I'm going to go in with this Stone shade, this kind of light green shade, and I'm just kind of going to outline where I'm going to put like all the darker shadows and everything. This is kind of going to be what I build my look off of. This is a really like pretty kind of like slate greenish bluish gray. Like it's almost gray, but like I see the blue and I also see green. So I think this shade, this Stone shade, would honestly blend well with the greens and probably this too, but I really don't know. Like this is like a very interesting color, but I love it. Like I'm actually like really here for this and it's really picking up very well. I'm with pigment and I just really like to just tap and tap and just get a lot of colors. So maybe I'm adding too much, but it is picking up and it's placing on my eye very well, which is something that I look for, like a quality in a palette I look for a lot. There is quite a bit of kickback in the pan. If you're not a fan of that, there is a lot of that going on. Oh my god, it's haunted. Music box has been like stuck for like years and years and years, and so randomly it'll like bing and it'll just freak me out so bad. So now I want to take a clean like blending brush. This is a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it, so I'm not really sure which one it is, and I just kind of want to buff out those edges. I don't really want to put any shadow on the brush because I want just, you know, a nice buffed out edge. But like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm just gonna see if the shadows are good, you know? But so far, so good. I'm gonna go in with this Rhino shade, this nice green shade. Okay, and I'm just kind of gonna tap that extra off. I always do that. That is something that I will never stop doing. I'm just kind of gonna blend it into this outer area. And smoke it. Smoke it out. Okay, so I made it rather dark. I want a nice green smoky eye. I love me a good green smoky eye. So I want to see what this is giving me, because I need to know if this is going to give me the green smoky eye to my satisfaction. So I think I have that where I want it. So now I'm going to go back in with that stone shade. And I'm just kind of going to blend it all, make it all super cohesive and just look good together. I'm getting like deep sea like vibes, like I don't know, but I like it because it's like a pretty almost gray green. Oh, I keep talking about it. I just love this stone color, y'all. And then like mixing that Rhino shade with it, it's really pretty. This would be such a pretty like winter look. Maybe I'm a little late buying this palette. I needed this during the winter because wow, love these cool tones. I'm a sucker for some cool tones. So like this is just a really nice. Oh, I like losing it a little over here, but that's okay. That is also a thing that my eye does a lot. I'm not gonna blame the shadow yet. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with a flat brush, and I'm going to go back in with that stone shade again. And I'm just kind of going to take it into like this area right here to kind of blend this in together just a little bit better. I'm going to take that clean blending brush that I had and just kind of tap it in to that Rhino shade. And if you need to take the brush that you actually had that Rhino shade and kind of go back over it, that also does kind of help it just blend a little bit better. But, and then I just kind of go back in with this and just seam that together. Now I think I want to go in with one of these more skin tone shades and then finish it off. So I think I'm going to go in with this Aya shade with that same brush that I went in with the stone shade, and I'm just going to put it in this little front part, and I'm kind of going to take it up here too, just so I'm going to go in with more of like this kind of blending brush and just take that and make that blend. And then I do also want to take, you know, just a regular blending brush with that same Aya color and just blend everything to my actual skin tone. And now I'm actually going to go back in with that stone shade and just make this blend just a tad bit better. I'm actually kind of going to go in with my finger and blend that. Sometimes I feel like these lid shadows, if you just kind of tap them, ignore how bad my nails look. I tried to get all the acrylic off and it did not work. But you're just kind of tapping it in and it'll help. I'm going to finish the rest of the look off and kind of let it sit for a second. I really want to talk about its longevity with its actual shadows, because sometimes I feel like by the end of me doing my makeup, my shadow has like gone away a little bit. So if it doesn't, I'm definitely sold. But so far so good. The pigment is really nice. I might touch up a couple things just because I can't really like tell what I'm doing while I'm recording, so I'm going to kind of make sure it's all good. And I'm going to do some fine tuning with it, and then I'm also going to do my base and just finish my look off, and then I'm going to come back and talk to y'all more about the shadows. I added a little bit of this Savannah color. Added a little bit of that. That's what I used to smoke out the bottom lash line. All in all, the palette is good. Do I think it's worth the original $125 sales price? No, I really don't. I actually kind of don't think it's worth the money. I think maybe what I paid for it even is still a little much. I'm actually kind of glad that she lowered her price recently, because I noticed that one of her palettes was $65 originally. I got this for, I think I said $88. Now it's actually on sale for even cheaper. It's $66, I want to say. So yeah, I think that's more of a reasonable price rather than $125. The formula is pretty great. It's definitely one of the top tier formulas that I've ever tried, but I still can't lie, I'm still not as impressed with the greens as I would have liked to be, and also they just look really blue on my face, and I still can't really figure out why they look so blue, because they look green in the pan. So I don't really know, but yeah, I just don't think it's worth $125. I really don't think so, but for what it is on sale for now, I definitely think it is worth it. So like, if you were thinking about getting a Natasha Denona palette, definitely look at the Tropics palette and this Safari palette, because it is on sale at Sephora online right now. So if you do want to try it, now would be the time. But yeah, that's my opinion. Don't kill me for it. I just don't think it's worth that $125 sales price. It was not the best palette I've ever used in my opinion, but it definitely was a good palette. Will definitely get use out of this. This is definitely going in my favorite palettes, because I do really like the color scheme. I think it is a lot of colors that I would use on a day-to-day basis. So it is going in my favorites. So that's my review on, is Natasha Denona worth that high sales price? Answer is I don't think so, but the sales price that they are on now I think is a reasonable price tag, so definitely look into it. I will post pictures of this look on my Instagram. All of the details and everything about it will be on there and probably in the description below, so if you want to know any singular details, definitely check those out. I hope to make another video soon, and I hope you guys watch when I do.
Loving you like money is the play. Money into hundreds, now we pay.